Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays Darkest Dungeon. Last episode, successful mission, pretty much nothing to complain about. I think we're just going to embark. We could buy a trinket. Gives you great speed, great dodge, but it's so expensive right now. I think this is just a sink for money once we're set. And the last thing I'd want to do is spend 12k, go out on a mission, not be able to complete it, come back empty-handed. That could financially put us in a pretty horrible spot. So, Nick, you're next in line. You're lucky we got some time to get the A-team up to level 3 because you're next in line to get treated for a medical quirk. So we do have some level 1 missions. Oh, we have the wizened hag already? It's a level 1 mission. Dare we? It's apprentice level. Get a very rare vessel trinket. You know what? I think we're relatively set for this. We're not going to take... If we take level 3s, they say no, right? Yeah, bother me not with such petty distractions. So the best we're going to get is a squad full of, like, pretty much level 2s. Kate and Arumba are competent level 2s. Do they have level 2 abilities on what I need them to? We should get them level 2 abilities. Okay, so if we're going to fight a boss, we should be smart about this. Our squad will be me, Dan, Kate, and Arumba. Sounds like a party. Kate's gonna get the next level of everything. Arumba already has pretty much the next level of everything, so we'll leave it like so. Dan's set. We could send Rob instead of a reliable heal, but it scares the shit out of me. Can't get anything else upgraded here. Okay. Why not? Just get an extra level of Mace Bash. It's pretty cheap, just in case things go wrong. So Judgment is not your stun. Dazzling Light is your stun. I think we unlock that and probably roll that instead of Illumination. Let's get the next level of that. So go into that. I've been kind of pussyfooting around without us as like a principal damage dealer for a while. Actually, we probably should get rid of the Mace Bash. And then roll... You know what? Yeah, like let's roll Divine Comfort. I'm pretty much a dedicated healer, so a little bit of a waste of money there. But we'll get the second level of Divine Comfort. We can use these later and make the unit more flexible as well. But for now... There you go. Now we've got like our ideal support class there. And still tons of money to prepare for the mission. So Dan would be in the 3rd slot with no marking ability, but I think that's okay. And I'll be in the 4th slot. Let's unequip all trinkets. Like I said in the last one, we're getting pretty close to making our bosses work here. Alright, let's sort by rarity. Highwayman only, unfortunately, we can't use. Who has a bleed skill? Kate has a bleed skill. This lowers her dodge. Her existing dodge is... 15. Arumba's dodge, 15. Dan's dodge, 5. My dodge, 5. Okay, I think we can afford to give it to Kate. Extra stun chance, extra resist, but also lower dodge. Everything has lower dodge. Well, let's be honest. The steady bracer, that goes to Dan. Accuracy, range skills, lower dodge. Stun skills don't matter. Maybe we'll give him... Oh, an Arbalist only. Just a flat +1 to crit. Plus 8 speed on the first round, plus 1 speed after the first round. Basically just a speed increase, but it makes our stuns a little worse. I still think I like this. And, I don't know, maybe we'll try for an extra virtue on myself there if I'm being selfish. Kate could use the stun. It makes her so much less likely to dodge, but she does stun. And having some resistance to stun wouldn't hurt. Then Arumba does not bleed, does not debuff. This one is pretty much flat good. Might be going up against Unholy. So the trinkets, I think that's an acceptable loadout for trinkets. Let's go for this boss. I think this is one of the bosses I beat before. Probably don't need 4. We'll just take 3 just to keep ourselves safe here. And again, we'll do 16 torches. And we'll do medicinal herbs. I'm going to take 4 shovels just in case, man. And we're going to do this... could probably afford to do a little less food, but... Take a key. I think that's good enough. Going a little lighter on food and a little heavier on shovels.
On ancient herbal properties, and was set to enjoy several weeks immersed in comfortable study. My work was interrupted, however, by a singularly striking young woman who insisted on repeated calls to the house.
All right.
There is method in the wild corruption here. It bears a form both wretched and malevolent.
I don't know why we can see so much, but I'm pretty stoked. I'm imagining that this is probably our boss fight because it's the furthest away, but I could be wrong. No, don't touch the corpse, Dan. Oh, treasures are encased within the room. Thanks, man. 50 gold. You couldn't pay me 50 gold to touch a skeleton man with my bare hands, but that's okay. Who's got the trap chance here? 70, 80, 60, 70. Sorry, Kate, you get to touch the poison mushrooms, and you've disarmed them. Well done. Alright, get a little light going on here. I like this squad. I think we got a good shot at this. Didn't surprise them. Alright, so we do have a stun now. If we want to roll that stun instead of just going for the judgment attack. It also gives us extra torch, which I didn't consider. These guys have high stun resist, though, so I think maybe you just go for the judgment. Do we have anything that'll hit the 2 units at the back? Yeah, suppressing fire will. Bam, 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 bam. How much damage does it do? 2 to 3, whereas judgment does 3 to 7, 4 to 8. Sure, maybe we'll go for the high damage judgment. It won't take us that long to figure out what to do as our attack in the future. I just wanted to make sure that I had it under control. Wicked Hack only hits the guy at the front. If it bleeds, we can grab this guy at the back, which I think is the right call. Generally, I think it's a better idea to try to knock out the big guys first. Or sorry, knock out the little guys first. We don't really have much of a choice here, so I'm going to take my 50% chance for a stun. Do 3 damage. He resisted the stun, which is fair. We could try to bola this guy, but suppressing fire does so little damage. 2 to 3. Yeah, I'll tell you. Let's take a let's just take one of them out. Preferably the Arbalist, I suppose.
Their formation is broken. Maintain.
I just wanted to make sure one unit died before it could do anything to us. The Shank might inflict bleed. It missed, actually, so I guess we killed the proper unit as far as I'm concerned. Rain of Whips, low damage, high stress. Oh, and bleed, actually. Not high stress, I guess, but some bleed regardless. Alright, so Dan, we're absolutely going to use bandages here. I think that we'll just do a blind fire. No, let's do a sniper shot because it's possible that unit would have gotten in unattacked before we got a chance to attack it first. So I think this was a sensible choice. Let's go for the judgment so we get healed. Pretty much compensates for the bleed 100%, but we will get bled probably 1 or 2 more times. We'll just go Wicked Hack again. Pretty much try to just whittle this guy down before he can do anything. And he's basically dead. Yeah, he's dead. Where was that crit last time? We could have healed. Oh well, not a big deal. Take all. You know what? I don't think we'll actually use our bandage to heal myself or to make myself not bleed, just because we only have 1 or 2 damage coming out of it now. Eldritch Altar. The holy water purifies the altar. Fengophobia removed. Okay, well, I mean, I don't know how bad that quirk actually is, but lucky us, I guess. So there is a secret room over here. Ooh la la. We are on top of the secret room. Thank you for going up. And we need a key, which I do take. Contains great treasures. We got 2 heads here. Our inventory's like freaking full. It's not great, but we still can equip these trinkets, but everybody's stacked on trinkets. Plus 25% damage, minus 10% max HP, plus 20% stress damage. You've got 31 HP, you got 40. Alright, Arumba, you're going to be wearing that. And then the other one, plus 30% heal skills, plus 20% stress damage. That one now belongs to me. And I'm going to put this maybe on Kate, who has like nothing too special right now. And, I mean, that's really good. If we have to leave those trinkets behind, we have to leave those trinkets behind. But, I don't want to be in here, man. Probably rather just use some extra food or something.
To the spreading corruption. Malformed
medicinal herbs. Will free up a space and probably not give us a food to fill up another space. It did, which is actually hilarious, but sure. Eat 2 food, that frees up an inventory space. We have combat or no combat? No combat. All right. No need to crack a torch then. We might not even need to bring so many torches in the future if we're using this dazzling light ability. So we got combat coming real soon, but I don't think we need a torch. Also, easy enemies. We get to go first. I think this is straight up, just like Judgment. Really thought that had a chance to get the kill. I suppose it did have a chance, but... Web. Slows us? We resisted the debuff, but got marked, I guess. Bites. I think it's a blight attack? Yeah, the green would seem to indicate. Honestly, I think we go for a stun, weirdly enough. And then the stun gives us a chance to do some healing. Like, we gotta manage our turn here, but... Oh, you can't actually heal Dan because he moved too far back. That's sort of hilarious. Okay. Stun comes off. You get to go. I still... Maybe you'd, like, just wicked hack this one at the back? I want to make sure we still get a chance to use the party heal.
Blossoms.
Ah, whatever. Well, maybe that's a good thing. You don't need to use the party heal, actually. We'll just Divine Grace Dan. He got healed for 7, because he has the trinket, I guess, that gives him extra heals received.
Confidence.
Yeah, that was good. So everybody's back to full HP. No problems here. We got more medicinal herbs, which we probably could not care less about. Again, we can always camp and probably remove, like, a full stack of food. Is that the sparkle of coin I see? I mean, it's me saying it. I might as well take advantage of it. We're stacked up again. Let's use a torch.
The way is lit. The path is clear.
The way is lit, fam! I don't know what that means. I hear the kids saying it, though, so... Just decided to go with it. Alright, real combat. Not a boss fight, but real combat. We get to go first. Kind of like the idea of stunning an enemy that could cause us real stress problems. So let's throw out a dazzling light on the cultist acolyte. Good, they're stuns. Now the stun has come off. I mean, there's also the Doomsay. Yeah, that could be like a really annoying party-wide stress attack, but there's not much we can really do about that in advance. This would be a great situation to have Rob for, honestly. Wicked Hack doesn't do 19 damage, so I think we're better off with a breakthrough here. Does debuff a little bit, admittedly. Could blind fire, but I think maybe instead we just do suppressing fire. Debuff these enemies. Probably kill one. I guess Dan does... He could use like a debuff stone or something. And let's just go for smite here. Could get the job done. Unlikely, but could. Puts us in a close enough position that we could get the kill next time for sure. Kate's taking a little heat here, but it's not too bad. Accusation. High stress. 9 stress. It's not that bad. Oh, the debuff could be annoying, though. She's already pretty debuffed. Like, at what point do we just say that she's just not even in the party anymore? She couldn't even get the front kill. That's so bad. Okay. What's your stun resist? 25. We're still going to try. It sucks pretty bad. If we bolo this guy, he's going to get pushed back. But we're probably better off just sniping. But none of these guys are going to die to the snipe, probably. Tell you what, let's blind fire again. We killed the guy at the front, which is like a bit of a waste, but at least... The reason I took it is so that we could at least get the buff out of it. Got a crit for a little stress relief, which is actually pretty useful. This guy's still going to be back, but yeah, that's what I was just going to say is Dan probably fires first. I don't think blind fire hits corpses. I would have really expected it to hit a corpse by now if it could. I don't really know what you're saying. You have to submit that to me in text, unfortunately. Sure. You know what? Why don't you heal Kate, Orumba? You're not doing anything else on this turn. Might as well bleed this dude at the back. He is now super dead. And I don't think a party heal is as useful as a direct heal here for 7. Oh, you know what? It's because we're doing better with our heal skills, not because Dan had a better heal skill set up. Doesn't really matter. Maybe it does matter a little bit more than I anticipated. Sweets. Man-at-arms only. I would like the trinket if possible. What do you do? What do you do to handle that? Probably drop medicinal herbs. Unfortunately. Ancient Coffin. Hidden treasures. Hopefully we can hold them. Sorry, busts. Should have left ourselves with more inventory space. We can come back for it, maybe. I do think that we're probably just about to encounter the boss fight, so we'll camp in our next room. Although it's a little bit of a risk, I guess, to camp in our next room. We probably don't need to take so many torches. We're having to leave stuff behind. This is huge. Okay, so because of the surprise, I think I change our attack, and instead we just go hard on the guy at the front. Try to get him killed. He does have... No, he's got no protection, so we'll just try to hit him as hard as we can. We get 4 attacks in before they can do anything. I don't think we're going to kill him. But one lucky crit would put us in a position where we could kill him. Or we could just kill him. That also works. So this big guy's already dead. Blanket fire can be annoying unless we get 4 dodges, which is pretty dope. Slice and dice does inflict bleed, but we have bandages and we completely dodged it. So you really couldn't ask for it to go any better than this, unless, you know, we had the opportunity to actually take a turn, which would have been... Oh, never mind. Why don't you guys take 2 or 3 turns, as far as I'm concerned? But still, lots of misses there, which is awesome. Let's try to bleed this guy out rather than debuffing ourselves. He resisted the bleed, but we did damage. So I'm not mad about it. What does your stun resist? 25. I think it's worth a shot. Oh, we can't hit him, actually. All right. Let's go for the murder. And then you. What are we going to do about you? Probably just throw out like a heal on Dan and let Dan take the sniper shot or something to finish you off. Sniper shot does 5 to 10. Sorry, blind fire does 5 to 10. Sniper shot does 5 to 11. Oh my god. Well, I think we chose well there.
These nightmarish creatures can be fed.
Sorry, portraits. I do still think that this is the right way, but there's no way for us to know in advance, right? So I don't want to just camp yet if it's not the right way. Ah, okay, so we got another room battle here. I think a stun does make sense here. If it hits. Oh, that's... We rolled a 4-sided dice and came up a little short. 18 stress damage is no joke. Arumba's going to be our #1 target for camping. He's got to get his stress way lower. HP on everybody's fine, though. We're going to eat pretty much exclusively for stress relief. That crit's annoying. Ah, it's not too bad. What do you think? Try to bleed. Does 2 points of bleed? Or do you go with the barbaric yop? Nah, it's not that good. Or do you just do a wicked hack on one of these guys? Yeah. Let's go for that. Puts us in a position where a zealous accusation can get a kill. And let's try a snipe on that unit. Okay, so we're looking at now like a breakthrough doing a lot of damage, but we'll start with using a bandage there. 11 damage on zealous accusation is crazy good. That's awesome. Eldritch Pull. We got lucky to dodge that because Dan is not going to be very useful at the front. Arumba is continually getting very, very stressed out. That will be a problem. That's going to be a liability when it comes to our boss fight for sure. Let's judge, is my thinking here. Take out a unit that can do some physical damage. Well, if it bleeds, it'll definitely kill you. But the question is, how do we get this unit killed with our other units? And that's a fantastic question. Let's throw out a heal there. And do a sniper shot. It's going to take us one more turn, and they're going to get a chance to go. We can't hit that unit. Just kill a corpse. Move everybody up one. Still can't hit it. Alright, there we go. Now they're target #1, but they're going to get to go. Thankfully, they did not do like a stress attack on Arumba. That would have been a real problem. Is this unit fucked? We don't need to heal. Let's be real. We don't need to heal because we're going to camp soon anyway, so it's no problem. I did Bola there just for the shits and giggles, but good. Caution Cloak. Certainly can't hold any of this. Minus 10 speed on the first round. I don't think it's worth it. I may be wrong. You know what? Let's camp it up. I do think our boss is in the next room.
A moment of rest.
I might be wrong, but we need to free up some space anyway, so let's camp, get a little bit of stress relief. We need targeted stress relief for sure, but we do have, yeah, reduce stress by 25 for yourself is really good. And then, everybody's stress reduced by 15. And then, encourage this man. Does anyone have a 1? No. Okay, so we're resting. No nighttime ambush. Arumba's down to like 25 out of 200 stress. Not a problem. That's normal. Everybody's pretty much good to go here. Let's take a look at this. The contents are yours. It's mine, it's mine, it's mine. Whose chest is this? It's yours. Don't touch it. We might be fighting a boss momentarily. Ah, 3 spiders. Luckily, we always get to go first. Could have been a kill. Are you kidding me? 4 damage, man. I guess we wanted the buff against unholy units. Dude, blight me. See if I give 2 Fs. We can't get, like... We can't get a chance to use our anti-venom, no matter how hard I try. Web, small damage. Debuff, maybe? Yeah. Well, she's already debuffed, which was actually stupid because of the fact that we'll be engaging in combat soon. Dude, the haste chalice is like completely acceptable.
So too will resistance.
I would quite like it. Tell you what, goodbye bandages. You know what? Goodbye anti-venom. No. Goodbye bandages. We don't need crests. We probably need crests more than a single key. They stack further anyway, so. Of course, this time I take 4 shovels. Nothing ends up coming out of it, but that's the gamble of the dungeon that is dark. How much time you got left until you're not debuffed? How long do I have to walk until that gets taken care of? There we go. All right, let's actually make sure our torch is at 100, just in case this is our boss fight. It is! Okay. We go first. We have a cauldron that's empty. We have a wizened hag with 66 HP. Stun resist is 100. Okay, so we probably... Would have been really nice to have abilities to bleed her. I guess if it bleeds, we'll bleed her. I guess you throw out a judgment. 4 damage. She gets 2 turns? First one, into the pot. Goodbye, Dan. Dan's in the pot. That's a shame, because he could be a great damage dealer here. I think you probably just go for her and let Dan suffer. I'm very sorry to say this, because I would, you know, quite like Dan to live. Meat tenderizer. Could be worse. Strike the pot, strike the pot. The pot's got so much... Oh, it's only got 14 HP. Destroy the... Get Dan out of there. I'm sorry, Dan. I didn't realize. Let's try to stack up some extra bleed here. Sweet. Okay, 2 bleeds then. I don't think we need a heal. I think we just go out for a judgment. Another 9 damage. We got her like almost halfway, and more importantly, perhaps we got our formula set up. Into the pot. That's me, so I'm gonna try to get myself out of that pot as quickly as possible. I see the crux of this now. The crux of this is that our party gets like super disorganized because we're constantly having to move here. That makes sense. Season to perfection. 0 damage, but a debuff, I'm assuming, or extra stress. Okay. And a debuff, but we resisted it. As long as we're getting out in 1 attack, I think life's good, man. But we have to keep putting ourselves in a position. Ah, that sucks. Where we can actually hit enemies. Actually, no, we don't, because Kate gets sucked into the pot now. We hit it with something, and then get her taken out of there. Alright, I see where we're going with this now. I can't leave my wife in there to die. She'll never forgive me, so... Yeah, I mean, you don't have much of a choice. You pretty much have to move back 1. And you have to move up 1. So that's a wasted turn. That's scary. All the bleeds are off now, too. Yeah, I'm aware of the whole boiling part. I wish you weren't. Don't get me wrong. Thank you for not critting everybody. 1 crit on Dan is survivable. 3 damage is not a lot. Oh, I did Dazzling Light. I meant to use the other one. I meant to use a... Not Sniper Shot, obviously. Judgment. Ooh, this is not looking amazing. I smite thee. She has escaped. She's gonna do... Oh my god, she's so close to death. Blind... Hit the hag. Nice. They are going to die. The question is, will Kate become the most stressed out ever? No, it looks like instead I'm going into the pot here, which is awesome. That's not me. For some reason, I always think I'm the Crusader. Because now Kate can throw it in. If it bleeds, kill the wizened hag. Should probably endeavor to destroy the pot as well. Oh, we're good. No problem, man. Dum dum da da dum.
Foolish horrors. Brought low and
We're getting out of this
into the
mission
mud.
because we've succeeded. She's full. Oh, okay. I see how it is. We're getting out of this mission because we can right now. We'll take this rare trinket. We'll drop the anti-venom. We'll drop the torches first. Take this rare trinket. Or uncommon trinket. Return to our hamlet. No, that was easy, man. That was our B team, kind of. Let's look at our trinket here. Vessel only. Extra heal skills, lower stun chance, lower speed. Still seems pretty good if we're building like a super support only class. So I am level 3, Kate's level 3, Aruma's level 3, Dan hits level 2, and he's calm, which is bad, but Wheeled Adventurer is solid.
You answered the letter.
Thank you.
Now, like me, you are a
Oh my
part of
god.
this place.
There's so many bosses here, man. I thought there was like 4. Now there's 1,000. Well, it's a start anyway. Okay, so what were we gonna do? For sure, Nick's going to the sanitarium. Gonna treat bad humors. For sure, Nick's going to the sanitarium. We're gonna treat bad. We're gonna treat bad. Cures chance of curing extra diseases. That actually seems pretty good.
Curious methodologies and
I guess we can't heal Nick's affliction yet.
Tormented soul.
Yes, Ruka? You'd like to enter? That's Tomo. Sorry, buddy. I didn't mean to misname ya. Arumba needs some healing, which is fine because Bear's now ready to go. Yeah, buddy? Nobody else needs stress relief, really. What about the guild? Can we upgrade our next guild level? No, we need portraits, as usual. What about this? Deeds. We have enough deeds. We sort of have enough deeds. I think we should save up, do another deed level to get 3rd weapon ranks. But for now, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. And of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. But for now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.